Welcome to Jim+Jonah in the Morning. I'm Jimmy Russi.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I was just praising the man, Lin-Manuel. My name's Jonah De Leon.
And this is our first news show. Let's get right into it.
Okay, starting off with a feel-good fact on Friday. So, did you know, Jimmy, that bats sing love songs to their lady friend bats?
I did not know that, Jonah, but you and I, we're pretty good singers.
I don't think so. Maybe you.
I think we're both pretty good singers. Just to throw it out there. Moving on. Miss Stein is going to start a bribery program to get all the students to go to the SJND events. If you get a certain amount of points, then you get certain prizes that Miss Stein will be giving.
Ooh, can't wait for those prizes any
I'm
longer.
excited a lot for it, Jonah.
Okay, next up on our agenda, we have our thoughts of the day.
Our thoughts. All right. You want to get that started, Jonah?
Yep, I already have one in mind. If
Alrighty.
every pork chop weren't perfect, we wouldn't have hot dogs.
Wow. I don't like pork chops that much, but I do love hot dogs.
You vegan?
No,
Oh,
I said I like hot dogs. My thought of the day is when life gives you lemons, make applesauce.
applesauce.
We both
That's
went
crazy.
the food route.
Maybe we're just
All right.
hungry.
Maybe we are. Now, speaking of food, moving on to our cooking show. So let's go to
Cooking.
that. Welcome to Jimbo Slices and Dices. You're probably thinking, how did a teenager like me get my own cooking show? Well, I'll tell you. I got the best knife skills this side of the island. Ow! Mom, where are the bandages? Now, today I'm going to be making garlic spaghetti. Simple, easy recipe that you and your family can make. And I'll show you how right in my kitchen.
Okay.
You always want to have your ingredients ready. For example, I also have my cutting board and my trusty knife. And I have my ingredients that I'm going to be using to cook with. But before we can begin to cook, I have to keep my clothes nice and clean with a really awesome apron. Guys, I said get me a really awesome apron. What is this?
That's all we got?
Yeah, wear an apron to keep your clothes clean. As you can see, I have all the ingredients that I'll need to be cutting right on my cutting board already. First things first, cut the lemon in half. You want to get it nice clean cut. As you can see, I've got two perfectly clean halves. One you can put aside just for now, but the second one you're going to cut in half one more time, and then you can put that aside. Next, take your basil, and we're going to do a little chiffonade. Pull off a little, do a little circle around, and then you just want to get right in there and clean. And you should get little pieces like this. Now, on to putting the pasta in the water. So, for our garlic spaghetti, you're going to need to use spaghetti pasta. No penne pasta for this recipe. As you can see, we already boiled the water. There's smoke from the water! There's a fire! And now we just need to pour it in. So now that our pasta is boiling, you're going to take your garlic, because it is garlic spaghetti, and you're going to take it, and we need finely chopped garlic. This might take a while, so let's cut to the next part. So as you can see, we have finely chopped the garlic in half, and now I'm going to take our ingredients, except our half lemon, and I'm going to put it into the pasta. Get in there! So you want to let all those ingredients boil with the pasta for about 10 minutes or so, and then we get on to seasoning stuff. First, you're going to put your butter in there. Just a little slab of butter is okay. Right in there. Next, you're going to take your olive oil and just drizzle it on in there. Really gets a smoky flavor going. And next, the classic salt and pepper. Always put the salt in first. Gives it a nice little flair. Because you always put more pepper in than you put salt in. And now, for my favorite ingredient, red pepper flakes. Now, depending on your spice levels, you can put as much or as little as you want. I put a lot because I got a fiery flavor. Oh yeah, a little more. Perfect. Once all your seasonings have simmered in there for about 5 to 10 minutes, you're gonna pull it off the thing. I don't like to drain my pasta, but you can. And now we've got... Is this supposed to look like this? What the? I thought we were supposed to have garlic pasta. This just looks uncooked and like someone threw some stuff in there. Where's my producer? How could this have happened? I followed the recipe exactly. I used the right ingredients, I used the right tools, and all I got was uncooked pasta and a bunch of lemon wedges. Man, how could this have happened? Well, you could cook something else. Huh. That's a good idea. So today, we're making pizza bread.
Well, that was a great segment from Jimbo Slice and Dice.
Oh, yes, it was. Great cooking advice.
Yep, indeed. Next up, we have Club Rush, which is next week. You can sign up for clubs like Fosso, Fandomania, Girl Up, and
Jim+Jonah In The Mornin creators,
SJND Studios.
That is run by both Jonah and I. So if you like this whole setup of filming, join our club. It's a really good time. On to movie news. I'll get this one started. So over the weekend, Bill and Ted Face the Music came out, which is the original two Bill and Ted's are some of my favorite movies. I still haven't seen the new one. Have you seen it, Jonah?
Of course I have, and they're pretty good.
Oh, all right. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Are there any other movie news, Jonah? Got any other ones?
If you haven't seen it already, there is Batman with Robert Pattinson.
All righty. That was an excellent trailer.
Very dark, though.
Yeah, but that's still cool.
I'm Vengeance.
I am the knight.
Okay, moving on.
You're supposed to complete the line, but that's okay. Moving on, there are some other announcements, some smaller ones that don't apply to everyone. If you want to see those, you can always check the bulletin.
Bulletin check.
All right, check it.
Next up, we have
Jonah's Jams.
Hi, my name is Jonah Jamington, and this is Jonah's Jams. Today we're going to be talking about the kind of music I listen to and the new playlist that's coming out by the students for the students. Okay, let's go check it out. Woo! Okay, let's start with the new music that I've been listening to since quarantine. Wait, it's Zoom time. Okay, that's enough on my close-up. Let's talk more about my music instead. So, for me, I've been listening to a lot of Jonas Brothers and Juice WRLD. I know. I'm kind of that kid. I love a mixture of rap and good-hearted teenage boys singing. Because I'm a teenage boy. Well, also, I didn't want to say this, but I also listen to some Guns N' Roses and Wait, what? I can't say Okay, fine. I've been listening to some Guns N' Roses and Journey. The oldies, they always get me. Well, next up for this segment, we have the new playlist that's coming out. Jonah Jam's team and I have been working really hard on this playlist. And by team, I mean you guys. This new playlist will be called SJND BOPS MLA Formatted Edition. So, I hope after this show, you can go to the Google form that will be sent out to you and fill out what music you want on it. And please pick appropriate music. Thank you. Now let's go back to Jim and Jonah.
And we're back. I hope you go check out that Spotify playlist because it is a doozy.
Those were some good songs, Jonah.
Well, that's it for the show today.
We hope you enjoyed the first episode of Jim and Jonah in the Morning, and we hope to see you next Friday for another amazing time.
Right back at you.
Right back at you.
Why don't you end the call?
Why don't you end the call?
Okay, shut up.